Thank you for purchasing your Autel Evo 2 combo. This is your ready to deploy video from RMUS. We'll be walking through the hardware, software, and first flight of your Autel Evo. So let's get started. There can be several combinations of hardware that you may have purchased. The RMUS package may include landing pads, cones, and vests. Additionally, extra batteries, camera payloads, SD cards, and USB cables will be included in your package. Check your contents and make sure nothing is missing. Contact RMUS if there is. The GPC case we have here will accommodate equipment and most of the hardware needed for your missions. Aircraft, batteries, remote, single charger and hub charger, and the Fox Fury Light Kit. There are also additional cavities for payload cameras and SD card holder. Lift the handles to remove the top layer to show more space for your device, paperwork, or USB support cables. Now we will remove the Evo from the case. The Evo has folding arms. Start by unfolding the top or front arms first, then the bottom or rear arms second. We can then remove the gimbal cover. Squeeze the sides and take care not to force it off. The gimbal is a very sensitive part of the aircraft, so make sure you put the gimbal cover on while transporting or shipping. The SD card port is located on the left side of the aircraft. The charger for the flight batteries can be used as a single charger or used as a hub charger. You can quickly touch the button to check the state of charge. Monitor your batteries while charging. Do not leave them unattended. The remote for the Evo has a display for monitoring telemetry data and state of charge. Takeoff, power, mission pause, and return to home buttons are on the front. You can unfold the handles for ergonomic support. Under the USB cover are two ports, one for charging and the other for device and app communication. Gimbal and shutter control are on the back. The stock setup holds a phone-sized device. You will need to purchase an add-on for tablets. Install the Autel Explorer Flight app and create a login. From here, we should be ready for our first flight. Let's head out to the field. We're out here at the field ready to fly our Autel Evo. I went ahead and got my remote ready. It's fully charged. I'm going to go ahead and power that on by depressing the power for at least 3 to 5 seconds. I also have my app, my Autel Explorer app loaded. I did create an account, so I have that ready to go, and I'm just going to go over here and power on the machine. In preparation for the machine, you just want to make sure that your gimbal cover is removed so that when powering on, there is also nothing underneath it to inhibit the calibration of that. We want to make sure all of our props are fully extended. We don't want them folded like this to start up because it creates undue stress and vibrations on the machine when starting to go. On the back end, I have my power button, and on this machine, I'm going to go ahead and depress it for 3 to 5 seconds. And we can see that it's fully powered up. At this time, you do not want to mess with the ship or move the ship. We want the calibration of the gimbal to happen correctly, and then all the calibrations internally to happen. From here, I'm going to go ahead and start my app. I'm going into the camera view. All right, let's go ahead and get it up in the air. We come into the corners to start the actual motors. We want to take off from here. And during this time, we want to get the ship kind of far away from us, a little away, so that we can check actually functionality of the sticks and controls. So we have a left, we have a right, forward and back. We have yaw left, yaw right, and climb and descent. Just want to make sure that those are all operating correctly when it comes down to safe flight. We're also flying in GPS mode, so I should have the unit locking in a position as I move it around. So as soon as I come to a stop, should be able to stay still in that position and shouldn't be drifting or moving anywhere to create a very good GPS lock. If we take a look at the screen here, we can see battery time amount left over, how far away or how high we are, A lot of telemetry coming up on the top, and all sensors on the top right. You can see all the little green radar shows that the obstacle avoidance is working. Don't forget that we do also have another screen down on the bottom that gives us a little bit more telemetry as well. So if we have an app crash or our phone dies, we can use that as telemetry as well. So continue your flights for your mission, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it back in here. So one of the things to remember is, because of the obstacle avoidance on, if there's anything really close as we went to go take off, as well as landing, if there's anything close to the Autel, which it sees as an obstacle, you may not be able to land in that area or space. So just make sure that we're checking that no obstacles are in the way. We're also doing a full down in the throttle, so 0 throttle until it hits the ground and the motor's complete and stop. From here, this is the end of the Ready to Deploy video. Make sure you join us on our RMUS online training center for further trainings that show you exactly how to use the unit, the workflows, and other things that you can learn. So thank you again for watching this video.